Hello everyone and welcome to our Let's Play series of Fallout 2. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today here in Broken Hills as we leave town. But first, we go in here. And this place has got radon gas. It's also got ants. And I wasn't prepared. I thought I was. We have a few things to do over here, but what is that over there? What could it be? Well, I know what it is, but we don't. Oh boy, we don't. Okay, so let's go in there. It's quite obvious what it is. It's a person. I found a secret chamber of the mine. And there's a footlocker over there. And the guy's getting up. We got some uranium ore, which is important. Not for right now. He rubs sleep from his eyes. What? What? Where am I? How long have I been asleep? Who are you? I'm Chuck Stodgers, the greatest aeroplane pilot in the world. Unfortunately, I crashed. I staggered into this cave to get away from the explosion, and the fumes overwhelmed me. Well, that sounds suspiciously like the premise of a pulp cartoon series. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Well, I have to go see what's happening in the world. Good luck, friend! You too, Mr. Stodgers. You too. Unfortunately, I don't get the reference because I'm terrible. Let's get out of here. Oh boy, these guys are staying in the way. Get out of the way, guys! Let them go! Seriously, oh freaking hell! You guys are... Oh my god. Oh my god, these guys are idiots! I'm a... Holy crap. Who's stay... Lenny. Oh my freaking god, get out of my face! No! I'm dying right now! Get out! Get out! Damn it, you guys, you're the worst! Okay, we're safe. We got uranium here. That's all that matters. Sulik, you old bugger. Where's he? Did he die? Nobody died.
What you be needin'?
You piece of crap. You guys all conspired to get me killed. That's what you did. You guys all conspired. Now, we have things to do. We need to talk to a guy named Phil. Also, I need to decide about my level up because we still have this thing over here. And I need to talk about the things that I looked up in between episodes because last episode we had a particular perk that I wanna maybe pick up, but I'm not gonna do that. There's a reason for that. I wasn't very familiar with the whole sex. There's a whole sex game in Fallout 2. Well, it's not really a whole game, but it's a very enveloped or very developed thing in this game. Let me just quick save over there. And Kamasutra does have some things, some bonuses, but since this is a completionist playthrough and I'm gonna try and make the best out of each situation that I can, I'm not really gonna need this. So this particular perk over here, and by the way, when I was a kid, this position here really confused me because I couldn't realize that this line over here is supposed to be his butt, well, it really confused me. What? How many legs are there? Well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, basically, this means that in some encounters, some sexual encounters, you get all the lines, irrespectable? I know irregarding is not the right word, but anyway, regardless, that's the word. regardless of your stats, you get all the lines with this thing over here, basically. And there's another thing that's hidden and you can't really tell, but people have been able to data mine it or something, but it doesn't really matter because we are gonna do something else. We're gonna take buff out. Now you see my oh, I still have buff out on. Yeah, it's good. This is good. My stats over here are, as you can tell, they're amazing. They're the best ever. It's just amazing. The only downside, of course, is not having too much luck, but that was a trade-off that I really had to go with. And actually, that's the only thing that we can't really get. There's going to be a couple of things that we want to be able to get. Not to mention all the special encounters that we're not going to be able to get, well, easily, because of our low luck. Now, it would be interesting to get them, but probably we won't. Actually, I really want a pariah dog. If I could get the pariah dog, that would be interesting. I would also like the holy hand grenade. That would be interesting as well. Cafe of Broken Dreams, that would be an interesting one. I always get that one. The Nuka-Cola truck, that's a funny one. And also there's a whale one. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm going off topic. The thing is, our endurance here is our limiting factor. Because not really a strength, but strength it matters. But endurance matters more for sexual encounters, basically. It means that we'll be getting low things. Now, I was looking at my perks, and I didn't really prepare off camera, but I didn't really need to look too far. Come on. It's right there. Bonus rate of fire. There's no downside to that. That thing right there, this is one of the best, if not the best perk in the game. This thing is gonna basically mean that we get the bonuses of fast shot, which we have already, but without any downside. Not because we have the fast shot, because the downside of fast shot is actually we can't aim our shots, which is not a big deal if you are bursting, but if you didn't have fast shot, it would work as a fast shot with aiming. We don't have that. For us, bonus rate of fire is pretty good. And it's gonna allow us to have some pretty awesome weapons later on, like the Ghost Pistol, shooting once per turn. Or shooting once, one action point per shot, and it's amazing. I think I went with this. So basically, a bonus rate of fire works differently in Fallout 1 from Fallout 2. In the first Fallout, it actually applies to unarmed weapons, not to melee. I don't think, or does it apply to melee? I think it doesn't apply to melee, but in this, it doesn't apply to unarmed either. So you could punch, like, very, very fast, as I did in Fallout 1 in my previous Let's Play. But in this game, it doesn't actually work like that. It's not a problem, still pretty good, but it's not a problem, because we don't punch. Although we are gonna need to punch pretty soon, because pretty soon, we'll be going to New Reno. And that's gonna be absolutely crucial. Let me just tell these guys.
What's up?
Hey, man.
You got that? My gear?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep. You got that in my gear. So your gear, put your weapon away. That's it for now. Thank you very much. Lenny, how's it going? About your gear, put your weapon away. Thank you very much. And you as well, Sulik.
What you be needing? You sounds good.
You sounds good. You sounds good. I do. Now let's talk to Phil. And Phil, I just now remembered. Phil is this guy over here. Yeah, he is apparently. Well, he's working. Well, according to this letter over here, and as my character says, oh my god, if I tell Marcus about this note, the town will go up in flames. I'd better talk to Zaius or Francis about it. Actually, not Phil. Why is it Phil? Why did I think of Phil? Let's talk to Zaius. Zaius is over there. We found him last episode. Oh, I'm an idiot. Never mind. It's all fine. It's all good. It's all under control. So, yeah, where did I want to go? Oh, yeah, endurance, basically, we didn't pick up the thing because we're gonna take buff out, because this matters. Before each sexual encounter, we're gonna take buff out. But in this town, we don't actually have anybody to shag. Do we? No. Hey, Zaius. No, that's not you. You're not Zaius. This guy is Zaius over here. Yeah, I don't think we have anybody that we could go with. Unless Marcus is down for it. Well, we do. We have the mutant, the little guy. Yeah, the huge guy with a arm wrestling thing. But I don't think that counts. Somehow, I don't think that counts. Anyway, how's it coming? He says. I hope you're going to take care of this soon. Well, yeah, I should. He's talking about the broken purifier. We're gonna need to go to New Reno for that. It's gonna be fine. We need to go to New Reno anyway. But I've got a note with your name on it. Found it on a dead woman in the tunnels. Would you care to comment? Let me just barter with him, see what he has. He's got a little bit of money, so I'm just gonna give him all of my stuff. Do you want this? No? Okay. I'm gonna give him that. This is pretty expensive, so I'm gonna give him one of these. Oh, it's so expensive. There it is. Very nice. And the power fist, of course, that we're not gonna use. Anyway. Yeah. What about that note? Hey, I just received the note. Gotta talk to Francis about it, alright? Here's the one who wrote it. Well, if you had a hand in killing these people, I want to know about it. No, we're just protecting ourselves from the conspiracy. Marcus believes in law and evidence, and even though he knows these people are dangerous, he doesn't know who they are, and he's too honorable to plant evidence. My part is keeping Francis restrained from all-out revenge. Well, sounds too tidy, huh? I'm going to check this out with Francis. Okay, let's go and meet Francis. Now, Francis, not Phil, Francis is somebody that I don't remember. I actually don't remember who Francis is. Let's see. Of course, we already arrested Aileen and the other guy. Is this Francis over here? That's Eric. Who the hell's Francis? Francis. Who's Francis? Is it the super mutant bartender dude? Not bartender, the arm wrestler. Is it this guy? Yeah, it is. It is. Hey, man. Are you down for bringing up my... Well, actually getting me... I wonder if we lose the arm wrestling match, if we lose this thing as well. It would, because it would make sense. You would really not be a virgin anymore. But anyway, I tell you what, buddy, I ain't seen an arm like that in ages. You use that right, you'll go far. Enjoy the glove. Yeah, thank you very much. He's talking about the power fist that he gave me. I found a note in the tunnels with the names Francis and Zaius on it. Looks like you've been committing some crimes. Oh, damn it! Zaius left notes lying out again? Ugh. Well, human, let me tell you this. I knew there are people trying to kill mutants in this town, and I knew that Marcus would only arrest them with evidence. I just wanted to make it happen with as little bloodshed as possible. So you killed innocents, huh? Innocents? The people I killed were trying to kill me! I just returned the favor, and made sure their deaths served another purpose, one that might further the cause of peace. But this way you're still nothing more than a criminal and a murderer, and I only have your word that there's a conspiracy. Well, if you talk to some of the people in town about your hatred of mutants, you'd find out about the conspiracy. I know 2 wrongs don't make a right, but I call it self-defense. I did something wrong, and I admit it. I can't stay here. I'll set out to find a way to atone for my actions. That satisfy your sense of justice? Yeah, it'll have to. And there it is. He's off. Now, the people... this guy... The people in the conspiracy, well, one of them is dead. I think there's more of them. What the hell are you doing? Get out of here. Wait. Why do I need to get out of here? Why are you guys so unreceptive? Why are you guys so upset with me? Huh. Interesting. Not really sure about that. It doesn't matter. It's all fine. They're not aggressive. Hey, Marcus.
Something else you wanted?
Yeah, I have something I wanted to tell you.
Yeah? What?
About the missing people.
Yeah? What?
I found those missing people. They're in tunnels beneath the city.
They're dead?
Yeah.
Damn. I'll tell the families myself. Oh, hey, I know you said you'd do this for free, but take this as our thanks.
Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Now, what he just gave me is a scoped hunting rifle, and this thing has extra to hit chance at range, and it's got a little bit less, or quite a lot less, to hit chance at close range, so that's gonna be something. I might actually prefer it over the, this thing. Let's see how good it is. 15 over 20, but, that's 15 over 20? No, 15 over 25, and this one is 8 over 20, but of course, the ammo, actually, it's all about the damage threshold, isn't it? Let's see. Accuracy mod minus 20, and damage thresholds of 5, so it's already dealing, well, it's 13 to 25. Yeah, it's a little bit less. The thing about that is that I believe this thing actually has a, no, it's a damage modifier. Yeah, it's a little bit less, but it's better against ranged opponents. Yeah, it's just better against ranged opponents, I believe. So I'm gonna keep it not around, we'll see. Whistle, when I'm a little scared, I sing this merry song. But I don't know what that merry song is, but there we go. So we got not all the quests done in Broken Hills. There's still one, which is to fix the, I didn't mean to do that. Broken Hills, please. To fix the mine's air purifier. And, yeah, so let's do that. Let's do that. Because right now, we're going to New Reno. And actually, this is going to be a big event for us. I wonder if I could sell a little bit more here in the general store. The only thing that we didn't do, and I think it's because of my reputation, I rarely ever get it, it's the entrance to that. You need to get, I think you need to get Phil to tell you if you give him a tip. And if he tells you about that, then you can confront her about that, and she lets you in or something. I've only ever done it once, I think, and yeah, it's very rare. So, where can we go? New Reno, very close. We have New California Republic, which we need to go because of the Vault 15 right there. And of course, we have a quest already there for Golgotha, because we talked to Jules, I believe. Was it Jules that we talked to? Jimmy J? I don't remember which. Ooh. A gang. Yeah. No. Nah. Let's go over here to Virgin Street. Watch yourself around here. The locals ain't too friendly. That a car? Damn! Yep, that a car. Okay, now let's carry around here. Because if we don't, things don't go according to plan. So you guys are gonna use your best. That's a 10mm SMG that he's never gonna use because he's an abject coward, as I ordered him to.
What's up?
To be?
You got that? I
do.
need to tell you something you might not like. Look again.
Well, you're gonna like this. You're just gonna use a combat shotgun. Hey Vic, how's it going, man? He needs a doctor. He does. Well, I could take care of that, but we're not gonna get ourselves into too much trouble here near Reno. We are, but not right away.
What you be needing?
There's gonna be a lot of stuff that we're gonna do here in New Reno, and I have prepared. So you will be happy to hear that I've prepared. Now, there's a single thing that I want to do first and foremost, and that's probably the thing that you should do in New Reno. I rarely do it right away because it doesn't really matter for me, but because we are trying to get to be a made man for all the families here in New Reno. And I eventually killed them all as well, so that's gonna be an interesting turn of events. I'm curious to see what the end games are gonna be. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to be a made man for all the families, and that is very, very hard to do. Not just because you need to do the quests in a very specific sequence. Well, not a very specific sequence, but you do need to get, you need to know what you're doing. You can't be made a made man for any family until a very specific point, and then I'll explain to you how things go. I'm actually following a guide. I'll let you know what the guide is. I'll put a link in the comment. But the important thing to know is that you will not want to be made to become a made man for any family until you're at the point where you can become a made man for all the families. Now, if you start doing quests, it's simple. You do quests for the families, and this is one of the families over here, the Desperado, and there's other families elsewhere. If you start doing that, you just go up to the point where you become a made man, and don't get the reward, don't become a made man, the other families won't attack you. So that's the trick for right now. First, we'll be doing a fighting thing, so that's why I was saying, we're gonna get in trouble pretty soon. We're gonna go over there and do a fighting thing, but before that happens, I want to talk over here to Jules, because Jules says that it says things about my car, and he's okay. He's an okay guy, isn't he? Hey, Jules, we talked to you before. Hey, welcome back! What is it you need from Jules, my friend? So, I'm curious. Yeah, he doesn't say anything about the car. Does he? No, he doesn't. Okay. So we asked about him, New Reno. Let's ask again. Can you tell me a little bit about New Reno? Oh, Reno's got 4 families. The Mordinos, Salvatores, Bishops, and Wrights. Each of them got a slice of the Reno pie. Yeah? What about the law? Ain't no law, ain't no police, ain't no sheriff, ain't no government body, just the families. Okay, so what about the families? Well, now, another thing you gotta know about New Reno is nothing's free. If it is, examine the merchandise. Okay. Okay, pay 100 chips, let's go. So Jules pockets the chips so quickly you swear they vanished. So, which of the fine families interests you today? Well, let's learn about them. Tell me about the Mordino family. He holds up 2 fingers. The Mordinos are two-headed beast friend, and each head's named Jesus Mordino. That line, go on. There's the father, Big Jesus Mordino, and the son, Little Jesus. And both are the meanest sons of bitches you ever met. Used to be slaves here, but they turned the tables years ago and carved out their own little empire. How big is this empire? Well, they own the Desperado just down the street. Can't miss it. They also got the biggest supply of jet in all of New Reno. So if you got the urge to fly, yeah, so how come they have the biggest supply of jet? Oh, they're on the top of the pile, friend. Ain't no more reason than that. They got the factory, the maker, and the distribution. They're like a whole goddamn airline. They got so much jet. What factory? Oh, got factories all over New Reno, cracking all the shit day and night. That's why you can buy all the jet you need most anywhere. Bars, casinos in the street, and of course, for me. Oh, really? Okay. Back to Mordinos and the jet. What maker are you talking about? Yeah. Oh, you see, the Mordinos got themselves a little gold mine by the name of Myron, or some such. Hit the jackpot with him. See, he made jet. What? He made jet? Can I ask about? Oh, I can't ask about that. Tell me about Myron. Yeah. Now see, family Mordino struck the jackpot one day when they found a little brainiac called Myron. Seems he's natural when it comes to making drugs. He made jet. Huh? Where can I find him? Well, now, I don't want to go about in the less pleasant New Reno sites, but there's this building, the stables, north of town, heavily guarded by the Mordino family. That's where Myron is. You can actually get this instruction from somewhere else, some another quest. It doesn't matter, but I just wanted to give you an introduction to the families here. Oh, and by the way, this town was written by Chris Avalon. He didn't work in the first game, and you can clearly tell this town has a different tone to the rest of the game, and you know, some people don't like it because of that. I personally, not not really against it or anything. I enjoy New Reno, I always do. But I always go about doing my own stuff, and I always screw up a lot of things because it's very easy to screw up. It's like you sleep with the wrong person, you get shot. You do this thing, you get shot. You talk this way or that, you get shot as well. So yeah, it's pretty tricky. But it's interesting as well. If you know how to go around, this town can be very, very rewarding, and it will be very, very rewarding. We're also gonna need to come down here for a bunch of quests, but yeah. Stables outside of town. Yeah, Mordinos keep old golden boy there. Give him chips, whores, anything he wants, as long as he makes drugs. Jet was his finest. Ain't seen anything so addictive in a long time. Turned Reno around, it did. Oh, think I could meet this Myron? Whoa, now, brother, here's some free advice. Don't you go be looking to meet Myron, because the Mordinos catch wind of that. They'll gut you and let you die on Golgotha. Golgotha, huh? What's that? Yeah, this graveyard outside of town is where they put debtors and people who's crossed the families. They just string them up on posts and let them die slowly in the sun. Not my choice of dying. Stinks like hell out there. Isn't there any way I could see Myron, though? Well, if you were a fine-looking woman, maybe, but otherwise you would need to the Mordinos' permission first. Both ain't very likely. Nah, well, it's gonna be fine. Let's see. I want to know about the other one. I'm looking for a place called Vault 13. You mean Vault City, don't you? Oh, that's to the southeast of here. That's to the northeast, I mean. Can't miss it. All the caravan trails leads right to it. What about the Garden of Eden creation kit? Have you heard it? Oh, Garden of what? That's some kind of drug? That does garden thing do? Get you high? Nah. I asked him this. I asked him this before. So about the families. Okay, I need to pay. I'll pay because I got a lot of money. So the Mordinos are the guys over there. What about the Salvatoris? These are actually my favorite, if I'm not mistaken with the names. Or is it the Wright family? No, the Wright family. So basically the Mordinos are drug family. Then let's find out what the Salvatore family is. Quiet bunch, he says. They're led by Louis Salvatore, an original gangster getting on in years. Their territory's on the west side. Their crib's this bar called Salvatore's on 2nd Street. Don't be making trouble there. Why not? Some free advice? You see a Salvatore? Keep your head down and mouth shut, or they'll cut you in two. They got the best firepower this side of CA. CA? What's that CA? I don't know. California? It is, yeah. That's California. The thing. So nobody with any kind of sense fucks with them, understand? What kind of firepower do the Salvatores have? Oh, pistols, except they shoot light. Now, Reno's a city of lights, but the light those pistols shine can cut a man in two. Then he makes a slicing motion. Makes a clean burn between the two halves, he does. Oh, really? They shoot light. Do they call these pistols laser pistols? Well, I don't really know. I ain't sure what you're talking about, but take my word for it. Don't go asking the Salvatores about these pistols. They have twitchy habit of killing people who are curious. Well, by laser pistols, Jules, I mean pistols that emit beams of coherent light. A beam of sufficient wattage that, say several megawatts, could do considerable damage if focused on a target for a few seconds, producing the effect you've described. Oh, now, I don't know about that, you know, you talk like the ones, them white coats over the stables. You sure you ain't one of them? Yeah, the stables? Yeah, well, yeah. So that's what they said before. Okay, this is actually interesting. It's a different line this time around. So he says that I asked the stables, and he says I don't want you going about in less pleasant sights. And what do they do there? Yeah, well, test new kind of jet, he says. From what I hear, now I'm telling you this in confidence, friend. Don't go poking around there. The Mordinos don't like visitors. Besides, Jules can get you all the jet you need. Sounds like it. Why do the Mordinos keep testing the jet, though? It sounds like it's addictive enough as it is. Well, just to make it better, I guess. Refine the process, refine the drug. Jet's good, but if they can make it even better, well, difference between scraping the sky and flying to the moon, I suppose. Well, sure. So who do the Mordinos test the drugs on? Well, slaves, pretty much. Keep them in stalls in the stables, like Bremen. Mordinos buy a bunch from slavers that pass through. They buy a hell of a lot, too, because the slaves keep getting sick, running away, or mostly die, yeah. Yeah. So tell me about the other families. I need to pay. So basically the Salvatore are, well, gun families. Yeah, well, it's a family, single family, so they're the gun families. What about the bishops? Ha! John Bishop? Not much to say. Bishop's a smart one, though, and he's looking to get it all. Where's his territory? Well, he hangs out at the Chart Club up on 2nd Street. He's surrounded by guards, so don't go paying a visit unless you got real business with him. And we do, actually, because we need to deliver him a briefcase. And we're actually going to do that right away. Well, after I get myself into trouble, as I was saying before. He smiles evilly. And keep your business away from his wife and his daughter. Oh, I'm going to get my business into them pretty soon. But after I meet Bishop, otherwise things get really not good. I actually committed that mistake on my last Let's Play of Fallout 2. I didn't talk to Bishop, and it just shagged his wife, and things didn't go well. Now, actually, was it that, or was it something else? It might have been that and something else, but yeah, business, you mean? Well, you know what I mean, brother. Just stay away from them, too. Lest the thought of being on Bishop's list is something you like. No, it's fine. It's okay, as long as he doesn't know. And actually, it's quite important to do that. For at least his wife. His kid. Well, actually, I think we get a special ending if we have some business with his daughter, I think, or is it his wife? I think it's his daughter. If you don't have a condom with you, because you can actually, the game pays attention to that sort of stuff. But yeah, I remember reading that. But I need to look into that. That's the thing that I need to prepare into that as well, because as I said, there's a lot of stuff, a lot of easy ways to get yourself screwed. So the bishops, well, they're the political ones. They just want it all, and actually their quest line is going to reflect that. So what about the Wrights? Oh, the Wrights. The Wrights are the only family who are family. The other families, see, they got mercs and tumbleweeds for trouble. But the Wright family is the Wright family, understand? Oh, so they're a family. Actually, they're kind of... I think they're kind of... I like them. I prefer... My favorite one is the weapon merchants, but these guys, I like them as well. We might actually go for them, I think. But, well, we'll see. We'll see. They're family, huh? Well, when I say go for them, I mean let them out on top. That's what happened in my first playthrough, but no, we'll see, So they're family. How many are there? Well, almost 20 or more true-blooded Wrights. Mean spit, and each one of them uglier than the next. Why are they so ugly? Actually, that's the answer right there. I can't ask that, but you might be able to surmise later on. So what do the Wrights control in New Reno? Well, they ain't got no casino. They mostly deal in alcohol and sell it to the other families. So if you're looking for hooch, they hang out in the east side of town in a big mansion. Okay, that's quite important, actually. But yeah, tell me, some more. No, actually, I don't need, what about New Reno things? Where can I get some drugs? Brother, you need to look no farther than Humble Jules himself. I got it all, and if I got it, you don't want it. Shall we get down to business? Yeah, sure, let's deal. Because he hopefully has no money, actually. Oh, boy. And he's actually quite expensive. I think I can steal money from him, the money I just gave him. But yeah. Actually, I'm not interested in drugs right now. I have to be going. Okay. And, well, stay tuned for the next one, because the next one is going to be an interesting one. Well, you remember him noticing my car? Oh, he doesn't have my money? Dang it. But yeah, you remember him noticing my car? Something is coming up. Something is coming up. But for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Fallout 2. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.